Hi, I'm James Watkins, and welcome to my shameless self-promotion of my brand new book, If You're Not Dead, You're Not Done. Just a second, please. Okay, I'm not done. It's my helpful, hopeful, humorous look at aging and its causes, which I believe is caused by gravity. Yep, so here's my science-based hypothesis discovered while staring in the mirror as I stepped out of the shower. Holy hippo, Batman! And just like Archimedes discovering the law of displacement while stepping into his tub. Eureka! So here it is. The Earth's gravitational pull has been steadily increasing since 1992, which coincidentally was my 40th birthday. So here's how I think it works. The stronger pull of gravity produces the higher number on the scales, right? And also why the hair on top of my head is being irresistibly drawn downward right out my ears and nose. So this really isn't a mustache and goatee, it's a serious case of nose hair. And finally, gravity is forcing my face to slide right off my head and collect under my chin. It was so much easier to keep my chin up when I had just one. And this is concerning. If it weren't for my belt, my chest would be pooling around my ankles, and now it's just kind of collecting north of the equator. So, and not to be indelicate, but lady parts also migrate south. I used to have a six-pack. Now I have a keg. But I guess I could still be considered skinny, if by skinny you mean I have lots of skin. But hey, I'm comfortable in my own skin. Loose and baggy is very comfortable. See, I also believe that after 40, our bodies suddenly turn to the dark side. There's a grave disturbance in the Force. Yes, not to brag, but I used to look like Han Solo. Now I'm looking more like Jabba the Hutt. I used to be able to put away 3 hamburgers, 2 orders of fries, and a large shake and not gain a single ounce. Now I just watch a McDonald's commercial and gain a quarter pounder. I know, everyone says, aging is all in your head. Well, yeah, it's all in your head. It's hair loss, diminished sight, decreased hearing, missing teeth, and, well, as well as the aforementioned nose and ear hair. Ladies, you get chin hair. And one other thing I've noticed, you start losing your what do you call it? Thinky thingy. Yeah. I'm constantly walking into a room and then asking myself, what did I come in here for? Now, thankfully, I haven't gotten to the point where I have to check my own ID. That's good. That cannot be me. That's a deranged serial killer. So I'm grateful my brain is not on a milk carton. Have you seen Jim's Mind? And here's another one of my theories you'll find in my book. According to a German study, between 18 and 25, the DVR of your life suddenly goes from forward to reverse. Think about it. We're all born with no teeth. Many of us will die with no teeth. We're all born without bladder control. Many of us will die without bladder control. And we're all born with the IQ of a puppy. Many of us will die with the mind of a basset hound. But there are actually some good things that come with aging. There's actually a study that claims you feel best about yourself and your life at 69. Hey, that's me! Although I refuse to think of myself as being 69. No. I'm 39 years old with 30 years experience. But seriously, there are some advantages to getting older. First, you get a pass from the fashion police. I think the statute of limitations expires sometime around 50 years old. So now I follow Asian fashion designer Who Cares? You can now wear dress socks with sandals, buckle your belt around your armpit, combine plaids and stripes. Just grab something clean out of the clothes basket, and instantly, I am geriatric chic. Now, I think there are some limits, okay? Unless you're an Olympic swimmer, just say no, nay, niet to Speedos. And while we're talking about that, if you are over 50, you really should not go out in public without your shirt. Here's a test. Take a tape measure, drop it on the floor, and if you can't pick it up, put on a shirt. If you have more hair on your chest than your poodle, put on a shirt. And especially, if your measurements exceed 38 double D, please put on a shirt. But here's the best thing about getting old. The sex is so much better. Hey, it's true. You can look it up on the Google net. Dr. Paul Pearsall, world-famous neuropsychologist, argued, and I quote, "Super sex requires super love, a love that is possible only in a relationship that lasts," end quote. So my next book is going to be 50 Shades of Gray Hair. Yep, those two kinky lovers turn 60 and they finally get it right. Because it's not about naked bodies, it's about uncovered souls. It's not about domination, but submitting to one another. It's kind of like playing the piano. If we're honest, the first year, the music is not that great. It's the same with sex. In the 20s, you're plinking out chopsticks. But at 20, with all that practice and experience, you're banging the keys with Tchaikovsky's concertos. So those young, sexy couples in the movies, amateurs. If you want some mature-rated sex, you've got to be mature. And there are a lot of other advantages of becoming AARP eligible. All those senior discounts, Social Security and Medicare. Medicare will actually send you this thick catalog of all the procedures you're now eligible for. Cool! A free colonoscopy! And being able to enjoy your grandchildren. And when you've had enough of them, send them back to their parents. But not before loading them up with sugar-loaded treats. I even include 50 things for which you can give thanks for on the way from the bedroom to the bathroom. Now, for men over 60, you can be grateful 4 or 5 times a night. So if you are not dead, you are not done. Now, unfortunately, my Uncle Carl died at least 5 years ago, but he keeps putting off his funeral. I'll call him, ask how he's doing. He'll moan, "I'm just waiting for the undertaker." I want to say in his will, okay? But I really want to say, well, tell them to hurry because you've begun to stink. Well, actually, I've quit asking. Because if I do ask, he's going to tell me in great detail. It's like I'm at shift change at the intensive care unit. I get temperature, blood pressure, heart rate, level of pain, 0 to 10. It's always an 11. But that's not the worst. I also get detailed graphic report on his latest BM. Yep, size, color, texture, and the amount of effort to produce said specimen. So for you or loved ones, highlight of the week is a good bowel movement. You need this book, which is a humorous and helpful guide. It's filled with inspiration and encouragement for living a life with passion, with purpose, and with pizzazz, way past your warranty expiration date. It's based on Paul's encouragement that, quote, "Therefore we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day." I love that. Yeah, this model 1952 Watkins is showing a bit of wear and tear. Balding tires, dented fenders, a bit of body corrosion, clogged fuel lines, high engine pressure, some major body work. I had 4 trips to 3 repair shops in just 2 months in 1991. Plus in 2008, 42 trips to the body shop to give this rusty rattletrap new life. But you know what? The interior feels brand new. It does. I am 39 with 30 years experience. And so there is no way I want to go back to those good old days of polio, racism, political assassinations, polyester leisure suits, computers the size of football stadiums, spaced out cults, black and white TV with no remote, phones tethered to the wall, and sex discrimination. But my favorite, Cold War nuclear attack drills. Yes, we would hide under our school desks. Now, hey, I may have been only in first grade, but I was smart enough to know my wooden desk was no match for a thermonuclear warhead. So these are the good old days. Cell phones, the internet, antidepressants, those blue pills, and cures for diseases that killed off half our ancestors. So stop obsessing about your colon conspiracy theories or that crap they call music today, and get a copy of my hopeful, helpful, humorous book. And remember, if you're not dead, nope, you're not done. Oh, that was exhausting. I need a nap.